do. Is this merely shifting the optics, getting it away from the train wreck of Obamacare for this news cycle for a few days? Or is this meant to incite the much larger, comprehensive reform effort that they've been talking about in the past and obviously foundered as soon as Obamacare became what it is today?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think the first part is maybe a potential benefit, but I think they're very serious about wanting to move through with comprehensive immigration reform, and they'll do whatever it takes to do that. Even if it's only through executive orders and administrative action, then they'll do something to move it forward.
Well, there's a couple things here. One, the illegal immigration advocates have been pushing for this. This was a big promise by Obama that has not been fulfilled, and they're unrelenting in this. They're very aggressive. So, of course, this is a way to kind of throw them a bone. Secondly, Republicans, they don't really want to do this. They've been putting it off because this is the comprehensive aspect of this is not popular. They don't want to deal with it. There's other problems. And thirdly, absolutely, it's a pivot away from Obamacare because it's such a failure. They need to try to find something. And what better than to use our military again? Who's going to argue?
So it's D, all of the above.
It is.
Yes,
it is all of the above. It is a purposeful it's all of the above. It's a purposeful distraction from Obamacare. It's a nice, easy sell. I think you used the example of pre-existing conditions inside of Obamacare. It's one that is just going to be hard to
Very
oppose.
appealing. This is family of veterans, yeah.
Yeah, right. But I want to address this because the legal authority aspect of this is interesting and it's worth noting as well. President Obama has a tendency of using language like this: we can't wait.
Right.
I must move ahead. It's no matter what issue he's talking about, the democratic process is such a hurdle, a problem for him, that he has goals that just can't be held back by the democratic process. The issue here is, does he have prosecutorial discretion to pick and choose where he will enforce the law? And what I would suggest to you, if you look at this list you put up, Buck, specifically on immigration, what you're looking at is not the marshaling of scarce resources, as Justice Scalia said. It's not, we just don't have enough money to enforce our immigration law, so we're going to do it here, but not here. It's a political agenda designed to gain constituents.
That
and
he's
it's what he wants to do.
Doing it legally through using administrative law, which is a way to circumvent.
It's directly circumventing Congress, which is what
administrative law is.
But John Boehner punted this and said, we're not going to go to conference on immigration reform before the end of the year. And I think that this is a political football that people really don't want to touch. But if anyone is going to, immigration reform is a liberal agenda item. It's one of the things that they have run on, campaigned on, and their constituency is largely non-white and is growing that it's non-white. 9 out of 10 Republican voters are white. And so they see if they can really get a victory insofar as immigration is concerned, they can really lock down that constituency when they're vulnerable in 2014.
I think that's